Son spent the last century making a range of shoes for men. We will begin this century making a range of shoes for a range of men.
Everybody say yeah, because after 6 Tony Awards, including Best Musical, Best Score, and Best Choreography, Kinky Boots has made it to the Old Pueblo, bringing with it the music of pop icons Cyndi Lauper, the energetic cast, and of course the lead actor Timothy Ware, who made some time to hang out with us. Timothy, thanks for joining us.
Hey Alex, it's a pleasure, my pleasure.
Incredibly fun to have you, and let's just address the elephant in the room here.
Yes, the famous red heels.
I'm wearing the Kinky Boots, and I want to thank you guys so much for bringing them, and I have to say, it's not that comfortable. I've never worn heels before.
They fit you perfectly.
Well, thank you very much. That's what everybody's saying, is they sort of fit my style. Yeah, you know, it takes a lot of energy and a lot of practice to walk in these, definitely. And we're going to be doing maybe a little bit of dancing later. I'm really looking forward to that.
Yes.
But last night was opening night for you guys. How was it?
It was spectacular. The Tucson audience, oh wow, it's a wild bunch of people, and we love it. And when we feel that energy on the stage, it amps us up even more.
It's electric. You gotta love it. And is this your first time in Tucson?
This is my first time in Tucson. Yeah, the closest I've been to anywhere in Tucson is Tempe, Arizona, on a different tour. So it's good to be here.
Well, it's great to have you here in the Old Pueblo. And you know, you have been doing theater for a really long time. How did you really first dive into doing it?
Well, you know, theater is something I love doing, performing arts since I was a kid. Went to performing arts high school in Montgomery, Alabama, and continued to train there. Undergrad at Alabama State University, theater arts major. Went to UCLA for grad school for acting for a year. And, you know, something about the arts, you're able to tap into people's emotions and actually start a conversation through theater. So I love that.
Well, I like that. There's a lot of commentary in art. And,
yes.
You know, you have been doing this for so long. So you started in theater when you were very young. How long were you an understudy on Broadway?
I understudied. I was part of the original Broadway cast in New York, and I was there for 3.5 years. And I understudied Billy Porter, Wayne Brady, Alan Mingo. So it's been a great experience, and it's nice to take on the role for myself here on this tour.
Right, you got to work with some greats, and now you are one of those greats. So how did you feel the first time they told you that you'd be playing Lola full time?
I was overwhelmed. You know, you put so much time and effort into the craft and into learning the part, so to actually be able to own it, it makes a world of difference.
Yeah, and for people who may not have watched the show before, give us a little brief synopsis of what Kinky Boots is about.
Well, Kinky Boots follows a guy named Charlie Price. He's trying to save his shoe factory. It's about to go out of business. So he comes up with an idea after meeting a drag queen named Lola, who I get to play, to create heels that are strong enough for a man, you know? It sounds like a commercial. But, you know, it's all about acceptance, inclusion. You know, the motto is you change the world when you change your mind. Yeah, and in this day in this climate, I think it's a great time for that message.
Oh, that's a beautiful sentiment. I agree with you, and it really brings up, you know, all those emotions for people. And like you said, the energy watching it must be infectious. It must be electric. And so, what's it like for you to get into drag every day? I mean, it's got to be a long process.
Oh, I have what we call a glam squad.
Oh boy.
We have to have those. I heard as I walked in the studio, it takes a village.
Yeah.
It really takes a village
does.
to get me ready for the show. I have a fabulous person that does my makeup, who helps me with my costumes for quick changes and hair, and they create the real magic that happens on the stage.
Well, and then you bring it to life, and you've been with Lola for so long now. Do you think you would be friends with Lola in real life?
Yeah, I think I would. You know, there's something refreshing and honest about Lola. Mm-hmm. And she is who she is, and I appreciate that. So I think I would be friends with her.
There's something to be said about being just who you are, isn't it?
Yes.
That's why I'm out here wearing these boots, because I'm just being who I am, being
Just
comfortable
be.
with my boots.
Yes,
Tell us about the
exactly.
rest of the cast.
The rest of the cast, it's an amazing company. I get to co-star with Kurt Hansen, who plays Charlie, and the rest of the ensemble and the company. It's a family, and you have to be. When you're on the road, when you're traveling, it makes a difference when you get along versus when you don't get along.
Absolutely.
Because you're in a different city every week. You don't get to go home to your own bedroom. You're in a different hotel, so they become your support system. And so we've learned to support each other both on and off stage.
That's beautiful. And I can imagine you guys get so exhausted doing this and traveling around. Is there anything you sort of do to just kind of keep yourself centered in each city, and each time maybe you perform, anything weird you do?
What do I do to keep myself centered in each city? Well, I give myself a cheat day when it comes to what I can eat. So that's usually on a Sunday night leading into Monday night, so into Monday. So it's kind of 2 cheat days. Yeah. Because I have to eat healthy in order to stay healthy in this role because it's physically demanding. So I'll get whatever I've been craving throughout the week. I'll get that on a Sunday night after my last show.
There you go. Well, you're a fit guy, so you deserve a cheat day. And there's plenty of food to cheat on with here in this city. Lots of good Mexican food, so make sure you get out and have some good food.
Yeah.
So, Timothy, you're actually going to stick with us here. I'm going to let them know how they can get tickets, and then we'll see you after the break.
Sounds good.
All right. Now, guys, you can watch Timothy Ware and the rest of the cast of Kinky Boots at Centennial Hall through Sunday. To get your tickets, call 1-800-745-3000 or visit BroadwayInTucson.com.